Namaskar and a very warm good afternoon to all our friends who are joining us from different parts of India and the world on our different media platforms, on our Facebook and YouTube page, and joining our lecture for the today's evening session. A very warm welcome to all of you. I also welcome the distinguished scholars, officials, students, and our different heritage enthusiasts who are joining us. On behalf of the Archaeological Survey of India and on behalf of Heritage Society, Karnataka Circle, it is my privilege and honor to welcome all of you to our distinguished lecture series, which is on the splendid and layered heritage of Karnataka. Friends, this lecture series is being organized in joint collaboration of the ASI Bangalore Circle and Heritage Society Karnataka Circle. Our today's lecture is in fact the third episode in the year-long lecture series. This lecture, in fact, aligns with the vision that the initiative is not merely to showcase the monument or monumental remains in Karnataka, but also to foreground Karnataka as a living cultural landscape in the history of India. Also, defining Karnataka as a place where archaeology, art, inscriptions, sacred text, ritual landscapes, and social memory all intersect together. So in this year-long series, we have our distinguished speakers who are being invited, and we are being blessed today to have with us Dr. Professor Rekha Rao with us. I welcome you, madam. Also, we are being joined with with Dr. V. Raghavan sir, who is Assistant Superintending Archaeologist from ASI Belur Circle. Professor Dr. Sujeet Nayan sir, who is the Superintending Archaeologist of the Bangalore Circle, will be also joining in the meantime. Due to his hectic schedule, he is not live with us at the moment, but he will join us during the lecture in the meantime. Our today's lecture is on the topic Devadasis. The title of the lecture is Devadasis depicted as Shilabalikas at the Belur Chennakeshava Temple. And before we move ahead in our lecture series, I would like to first call upon Dr. V. Raghavan sir for his welcome message.
Respect to the authorities of Heritage Society, and on behalf of Archaeological Survey of India, Bangalore Circle, I welcome Dr. Rekha Rao Madam for this wonderful occasion to deliver a lecture on the Devadasis depicted as Shilabalikas at Belur Chennakeshava Temple. Madam has completed her Indology from University of Madras and famous art historian, and written many articles, books on the art and architecture of Karnataka, and especially focused on the apsaras and the sculptural depiction of the Karnataka temples. On behalf of Archaeological Survey of India, I welcome you, madam, to deliver the lecture. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Raghavan sir. It is indeed also a privilege to welcome Dr. Anantastos Devadasis sir, who is the Director General of Heritage Society and who has also joined us on our online platform and will be speaking at the end of the session today. All our friends and colleagues and our students who are joining us on this platform, I request that during the lectures, if you have any queries or questions or feedbacks or comments, you may post it on the page on our YouTube channel or as well as Facebook channel, and which some of the selected questions will be picked up at the end of the session. Now, without taking much time, I would like to request Professor Rekha Rao Madam and invite her for the talk. Before that, I would like to just briefly provide an abstract of the talk. Professor Rao will be speaking on Shilabalikas, the Shilabalika dancing figures at the Chennakeshwara Temple in Belur in Karnataka, illustrate the significant cultural and social role of women in medieval temple life. These sculptures honors women's involvement in sophisticated artistic practices such as dance and music. They are recognized as Devadasi dancers, the highly skilled temple performers who held respected social positions. The Devadasis were depicted as Shilabalikas at the Belur Chennakeshwara Temple. In the discussion, Madam will be examining the categories of women who are being depicted as skilled dancers on the walls of the Indian temples. It is indeed privilege that Madam holds distinguished experience in this field. She holds a master degree in Indology from the University of Mysore and is also an accomplished classical dancer. In 2000, she began as an independent researcher in Indology under Dr. S.R. Rao, the former Deputy Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India. Since 2010, she has continued her research independently, focusing on temple sculptures. She is a distinguished member of the National Advisory Board of the Heritage Society. Her distinct interest in deciphering the symbols of the Indus Valley seals, Apsara sculptures, and Buddhist architecture has taken her to the temples across India and abroad. Professor Rao also has a profound impact in the field of Indology, as it is evident from a large body of work that Madam has produced. She has authored more than 19 books and numerous journal articles, which are published and available widely in different journals and from different publications. So, Madam, I'll now invite you and request you for the distinguished talk.